80 years before these guys Freddy Kruegered their way into the picture, a war broke out between the Space Russians and the Space Americans over a super valuable space fuel called emulsion. And this war went on for, well, 80 years, until the Space Americans stole weapons of mass destruction from the Space Russians and used them to create peace. 6 weeks later, the Addams family burst out of the crust of the planet in an event known as E-Day. Over a quarter of the population of the planet Sarah was killed in a single day. Fast forward 14 unimportant years of really cool shit to the beginning of Gears of War 1. Marcus Phoenix is released from prison in order to rejoin a strained COG military. So that game goes a little like this. Marcus joins a squad with his mate Dom, a guy called Kim, and a guy called Carmine. They're told they need to recover some data so that they can set off a fuck-off huge bomb to kill the beasties underground. Carmine dies and they pick up another guy called Cole. Then Kim dies and they pick up another guy called Baird. And Marcus takes command of Delta Squad. Delta head underground through a mining facility to map the tunnel data, and well fuck it didn't work. So they end up going to Marcus's dad's house at East Barricade Academy in order to get the data that they need after they notice that the tunnel data has been recorded on this little robot thing. So they go to his pad, find the data, and fuck off to get on the train that's carrying the bomb. They kill the big bad guy and set off the bomb, but dun dun dun, there's a sinister lady voice still speaking, so the bomb didn't do shit. The end of Gears 1. So about a year or so later, Gears 2 starts, and Dom and Marcus have a couple of new friends, Ty the Rock Johnson and Benjamin Carmine, the brother of Carmine from Gears 1. The COG have decided that they like the sound and are taking the fight to the Locust by digging down and shooting their queen in the fucking face. So Delta head off to a place called Landdown with a guy called Dizzy, a whole bunch of manly monster shooting happens, and then they arrive at Landdown where they get attacked by
skinny penis.
Dizzy and Ty get left behind fighting as Marcus and Dom run away like a couple of little bitches. Underground they meet back up with Mr. Totally Gonna Survive This Whole Game. They discover that the Leprosy Brigade has been using
It's a giant worm! They're sinking cities with a giant worm!
to sink cities around the planet. Going through one of the sunken cities, they meet back up with Cole, and they find Baird locked up somewhere. Then they find Ty, who's in less good condition.
No!
They then try to get away in a helicopter, where Carmine falls to his eventual death, and the helicopter is eaten whole by the worm. They cut their way out the worm from the inside and kill it. They then go to get some intel on the underground Locust tunnels from a place called a New Hope research facility. When they get there, they find what may or may not be the origin of the Locust, or possibly some other experiments, or maybe it has nothing to do with anything. They find what they need and head off to Mount Kadar, where there is an entrance to the Locust stronghold. Cole and Baird have to escort some civvies off, and Dom learns that his wife, whom he's been looking for the whole time, may or may not have been captured by the Locust. After Dom and Marcus reach the Locust capital city, they go and search for Dom's wife Maria, who they find, however she's been lobotomized and...
Dominic! It's Dominic! Marcus, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, man.
No. It's okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Maria. I love you so much.
Dom and Marcus charge face first into battle and meet back up with comedic relief now that the sad part of the game is done. Now you remember the glowy fuel shit that people fought over 80 years ago? Well, it turns out that it's turning some of the Locusts glowy, and they're having a bit of a race war down here. Delta learn that if they sink the capital city of Jacinto, which is the only safe place left for humans, they would flood the underground and kill the Xmas. They get to the throne room where they learn that the Queen is actually kinda hot, and Marcus and Dom have a boss fight whilst Cole and Baird run after the Queen. Bossman runs away on a really ugly bird, and Marcus and Dom steal a couple from themselves and they kill him. They decide to fly in a bomb to sink Jacinto. Marcus and Dom hijack a broom arc so that they can blast a hole for the King Revens to fly through. However, the broom arc goes glowy and the bomb gets dropped. However, glowy means explodey, so they shoot it with a space laser and sink Jacinto. Roll credits. 18 months later, the beginning of Gears 3, and everyone's sleeves have gone missing. Everyone lives on an aircraft carrier, everyone being Marcus, Dom, Marcus's girlfriend, and Jace, who no one cares about. Big Boss Man of Space America has gone missing, but turns back up to give Marcus a disc that says, "Hey man, you know your dad was a secret science guy and you thought he died, but I actually kidnapped him and he's still alive, LMAO." The ship gets attacked by a glowy fish and Baird blows it up from a bridge, which sinks the ship and Boss Man dies, and gives Marcus a key with the location of his dad. Marcus, Cole, Dom and Baird head off to go find the other Boss Man to decrypt the key. They hijack an ugly Hindenburg and pick up Dizzy, who somehow isn't dead. They arrive and decrypt the key, which has a lot of plot on it. Turns out Marcus's dad is at a nice island resort protected by a storm. They need to steal a submarine to get there. Marcus, Dom, Anya and Sam, who is just there because this game has 4-way co-op, head off to get the sub. They end up in the town of Mercy, where they learn even humans go glowy, and Dom visits Maria's parents' grave. He then eventually sacrifices himself by driving a van into a petrol station to save the other members of Delta, and Gary Jules turns up.
Get out of there! Jump! Dom, where are you going? Dom, what the fuck are you doing? Pulling the plug on him, Marcus! Jump, will you? Do it!
Marcus! He's gone! He's gone! There's nothing you can do! Stop
Get
it!
off me! God
Stop
damn it!
it!
Let me get him out of there! Dom.
The rest of the gang fuck off to a place called Char, which Space America nuked from orbit back in the day. And, well, no plot really happens here, but Ice-T is there, I guess. They finally get to the shipyard and get a sub, and boat off to find Marcus's dad. They find him and he says, "Hey guys, I have the ultimate plot weapon and that kills the glowy shit and all the monsters will die, please help me." The group disable the man-made storm machine and a bunch of soldiers turn up, but also the Locust and their queen, who explains that Adam, Marcus's dad, was actually working with her to kill the glow sticks but not the other guys. But he sort of double-crossed her. She gets squashed by a chandelier and they make their way to the roof to set off the super bomb, which they do, but oh no, turns out Adam has been testing himself and then he dies.
It started. Let's go, Dad. This tower's too unstable now.
I'm sorry, Marcus. I'm not going to make it.
It's okay. I'll carry you.
Marcus, the emulsion developed faster in me because I forced it to. I had to find out how it reproduced.
What are you talking about? Oh, shit. No! You are not going to die!
It's too late, Marcus. Every cell in my body's breaking down. And this is going to happen to every contaminated cell on Seraph. It has to.
No, goddammit, I can't lose you again!
I'm glad I was able to see you again, Marcus. Now go and live for me.
God!
Then M-Dog stabs Queenie, humanity is saved, the end.
Don't you
And that's the story up till Gears 4. Go play it, it's good.